Hey STRU friends, this is your personal invitation to co-invest alongside me. If you haven't heard, I've launched Stomp Capital Short-Term Rental Opportunities Fund, where I will be personally investing all of my short-term rentals going forward. And if you're an accredited investor and you want instant diversification and you want to participate in the best ideas that I identify, you relate to all of my teachings and the uniqueness and the sense of place and all of that stuff, then please click on the description below and find out more about Stomp Capital short-term rental opportunities. The best is yet to come and we're literally getting started. I would love to have you alongside, so let's go. Hey YouTube, what's happening? It's Richard, founder of STRU and professional real estate developer. And today I'm showing you something that's like related, a great opportunity, an amenity, something that's going to add value to the community, and also cash flow like mad. So you're going to have to use a little bit of your imagination, because part of real estate is seeing like what something could be, right? Like we're not buying what it is, we're renting, leasing, buying what it could be. So in my own mind, having lived here for a couple of years now, what I find is that the Outer Banks of North Carolina is a fabulous place to vacation. Everything water sports, kiting, surfing, fishing, stand-up paddleboarding, kayaking, you name it, right? It's like all things vacation, all things waterfront. It's simply the best. But now what happens when we're doing remote working? Or we're doing like extended stay, midterm stays? Well, it doesn't have that much infrastructure in the way of working. So we talk about remote work. Well, we got the play part down, but we don't have the work part down. And so what I've actually done is I've taken 3 spots in this strip mall. The one that we're standing in, and I'll show you them all eventually, is going to be my co-working space. So this is going to be Edge Camp Work. And this is a fantastic, much needed amenity in the entire community. There's no real place to go do any quiet work. So if you wanted to have a private Zoom call or a board meeting, or just sit down and write and do whatever, this entire place, I know it doesn't look like much now, is going to be transformed. Eric and I have already designed all of this with a professional company that specializes in this, and the furniture and the finishings and the design and the fabrics and everything is going to be super cool. And I know it doesn't look like that now, but you have to use your imagination. So we're just going to do a quick turn, walk around here. And again, the concept that I want to share with you as entrepreneur hosts are, you can take advantage of the short-term rental opportunity set in a variety of different ways. The most obvious is to own and operate short-term rentals. That's why you're all here. Got it. But what about providing services and amenities to guests that are staying not only at your short-term rental, but like the rest of the island in this particular case? There's 3,000 single-family homes. This island is 100% sold out. There's hundreds of thousands, maybe I think it's 5 million visitors over the course of a year that drive right past this strip mall. Some percentage of them would be happy to buy a day pass, a week pass, a month pass, an annual pass to a super cool, super tricked out, fitted out co-working space that's very professional, and that's what we're banking on. And at a minimum, I'm using it right now to film in my YouTube studio, which I'm going to share with you. It's inside a bank vault. Shh. But more importantly, this is where I'm going to come if I need to get some serious work done, right? I mean, I love my house, I love Erica and my dogs and everything, but if I need to get some like quiet space, this is going to be it. And it's huge and it's going to be gorgeous. So let me just give you a quick walking tour. You may have seen when we walked in, it said Hatteras Realty. That's the second tenant. What this actually used to be was a bank. So we had to remove all sorts of drive-through tellers and ATMs, and there were so many vaults. And actually where I'm standing right now was like the counter. So you would walk in here and this is where the tellers would be. There was big, I don't know, 3-4 tellers here. That's all been removed. Here's actually where like the drive-through thing was. And I just want to show you this, if you can just check it out. This is Edge Camp Work. We've been permitted and approved, and we've got great signs coming. This is just the layout. I will share with you the design, which is absolutely spectacular. But again, this is a working bank that we're going to retrofit into a co-working space, and here's one of the vaults. This one isn't the one that's my YouTube studio, but nonetheless, here I am. Help, help, I'm stuck. No, I'm kidding. But I do want to share with you the size, the scope, and also the vision of taking something that was, something else and turning it into something fantastic. So it's going to be a big open space. We've got chairs, we've got couches, we've got really cool sort of like bean bags with desks, and it's just going to be a lot of fun. in addition to which, we've got multiple private offices. So if you needed to like rent a space that was totally quiet, there's one right here. If you turn over here, you'll see there's a second one right there. There's a third one directly in front of me. This is gonna be basically the boardroom, and we've got Zoom capabilities, and I don't know if we're using Cisco or Zoom, I forget right now, but basically a boardroom. So if you're visiting the Outer Banks of North Carolina and you had to have a family meeting, a team meeting, we do have a lot of corporate executives that are coming down here for retreats. This is like the boardroom. We're gonna do the rest of this relatively quickly because it's not all that important, but here's a storage facility. And here's an old kitchen. We're gonna modify this a little bit. You know, we're not really providing much in the way of meals and services, and it's kind of antiquated. Here's a bathroom, same sort of thing. And the reason I want to share this with you is, again, like, we're not getting it for this. It's not that exciting, but it's what it could be and what it will be, and that's fantastic. So behind here is the absolute coolest thing in the entire co-working space. I absolutely love it, but now I want you to like gray this out. I don't want people to see my combination, my code. And this thing is heavy as can be. And behold, this is Short-Term Rental University Studio Edition in the vault. Gold is being dropped in here, right? Knowledge bombs filled with gold. Actually, I don't like gold so much. Bitcoin, crypto. That's basically it. It's just a co-working space, but the key takeaway for all of you is to think about how you can improve the quality of life in your community that is attracting short-term rental guests to come here. Like, what's missing? What can you add? And so from my particular perspective here at Edge Camp, everything that we're doing is about the guest experience. And if there's some things that are missing from the guest experience, then we're gonna fix it. We're not gonna wait for some other entrepreneur to take care of it, or worse yet, somebody could have rented this space and turned it into something that didn't really attract my tribe or even, you know, help them in any capacity. So rather than do that, the best defense is a great offense, and what we're doing is we're creating all of the things that this community requires. So we're gonna create a co-working space here. We're gonna show you a gym and wellness facility with cryovac and sauna and all this amazing stuff not too far away. And then a third one, we were gonna put in a health food alternative like salad bar. We've got some permitting issues because of the change of use, so we'll figure all that out. But none of this is stopping us. We're not mired in the details. We're not down in the weeds. We're not saying like, oh, we can't do it because of this, that, or the other. We're saying, you know what, this is a great opportunity. It's gonna add value to our community. We're gonna monetize it. It's gonna be cash flow positive, and we're gonna serve the community through building out some of these, you know, ancillary businesses, ancillary revenue streams that are gonna really help, you know, the community and ultimately cash flow and be positive. So let me know what you think. Please comment below, like the video, and subscribe. And finally, contemplate joining me in my new cohort-based class. The link is in the description, but it's basically me and you in a active environment on Zoom, working through all of these different lessons. I'm working on the curriculum right now, and it's next level thinking, kind of like this. I call it Airbnb 3.0. So rather than keep doing the things that you've been doing in the past, and it's working well, just recognize competition's coming. It's gonna get stiffer. The price point is gonna go lower. Your profitability is gonna go lower. So we are future-proofing ourselves. We are future-proofing our business. We are future-proofing our short-term rentals. And we're starting to think outside the box and more creatively and bigger and grander. And this is just one example. So join me in the cohort-based class. It will grow you. It will change your life. I promise. It's guaranteed. How could it not? In any event, sign up. Link is in the description. Thank you very much. The best is yet to come. Hey STRU friends, this is your personal invitation to co-invest alongside me. If you haven't heard, I've launched Stomp Capital Short-Term Rental Opportunities Fund, where I will be personally investing all of my short-term rentals going forward. And if you're an accredited investor and you want instant diversification and you want to participate in the best ideas that I identify, you relate to all of my teachings and the uniqueness and the sense of place and all of that stuff, then please click on the description below and find out more about Stomp Capital Short-Term Rental Opportunities. The best is yet to come, and we're literally getting started. I would love to have you alongside, so let's go.